Platforms and operators, everybody does DevOps. I think there's something interesting that I've been thinking about recently, and particularly in conversations with a guy called Colin Humphreys, who's the CTO over at Pivotal. I think he brings an interesting perspective. Obviously, Pivotal has had that sort of operator platform perspective since the company started, or at least since they've had the platform Cloud Foundry. But Pivotal Labs as well, it was very much about what does it mean to build a platform and operate that platform. And I think there's something interesting, which is that people sort of get a bit of confusion when we think about DevOps. Yeah, absolutely, of course, you're going to do DevOps, you're going to have small teams, multifunction teams, you're going to have people doing development and operations. But I think as we move forward, and the industry is kind of thinking about, okay, we've got Kubernetes, we've got all of these platforms, what does that look like? We've begun to think, okay, we've got operator experience and developer experience. What's most important is that you don't forget that everybody does DevOps. So you're going to have an operator team. They're going to operate the platform. There are going to be a set of platform services that they're going to be providing to users. And that's going to be a set of hopefully enriched services, curated services, in a kind of platform as a service or API kind of world. So they're going to be providing the services to developers. Then you have developer experiences. Developer experiences about the people that use that platform. They're going to build the application. They're building the service for the end user. And basically, it's all about making their life easier. How can they be productive? How can you improve their mean time to dopamine? However, I think here's the thing where you can have a slight confusion. To have operators and developers is not to say that the operations team does all of the management, because you've got to remember, we've moved away from this world where the developer builds an app and they throw it over to the operator. As Colin explained it, and it really resonated with me, you've got a platform team and they do DevOps. So they're building these enriched services that are being used by the developer teams. However, you've also got developer teams and they do DevOps as well. It's not like we're not in a world where you've just got one set of people that do the monitoring, the maintenance, the security and so on. Both teams have to take responsibility for that. Having said that, obviously you do have that platform curation role. You can set policy about the sorts of services that can be used. You can set policy about what authentication can look like and so on. But really, both sides do DevOps. And I think sometimes it's easy to kind of forget that and move into a set of thinking where we're almost moving back to an idea that you've got just application developers and they don't have to worry about that stuff. You're still going to have small teams in the app dev world building those services. They're going to have to take responsibility for management themselves. Then you've got the platform management team. But the bottom line is that everybody does DevOps. That's modern development.